Hey folks, now that this invasion event is finally over, and by the time I'm recording this, it literally has like 3 hours left, I wanted to talk about Rec Room's new Science Department Restoration event. Now, as we all know, since I'm going to be talking about if it was good or not, this is obviously going to be my opinion. There are things that I do like and things that I don't like that you may like or do not like, so be sure to let me know down in the comments below what you guys think, and let's get started. Now, I had wanted to talk about Invasion for some time, but I of course wanted to wait for it to officially end. Now that time has come, talking about the map in a general sense is at least alright. I think that this new Invasion event didn't really do too good when it comes to their map designs. It's alright. It's the normal Science Department, yet just broken and full of construction. This has to be one of my least favorite changes to the actual Science Department after experiencing this event. They do get a little extra bonus for adding in these bots though, because I do like the little addition of new characters, so I'm a big fan of that. Though I would say if they just changed the color scheme a bit more, just added a bit more decorations with all the caution tape and stuff like that, I definitely would like the map a lot more. Other than that, it's just your normal Science Department. We also don't have our extra room because that's broken as well compared to the last one, so that's also a bit of a downgrade, and me personally, I just wasn't a fan. The map even has this old little thing that we used to have inside the Science Department. Whenever clicking it, it would just boost you into the air, and yeah, it's cool and all, but I still think that the portal gun would have been cooler. And on top of that, we don't have our portal gun compared to other invasions. Once you collect all the circuits, it's just for these cores. Now, talking about the Science Department releases and their items. This item, probably one of the best science items that we've ever gotten. At least that's what I think. I'm a big fan of the EXO Arms. I even have them on now. They're just so awesome. And on top of that, pretty cool store here with all of our items, and a pretty decent store over here as well. And on top of that, inside your actual challenges, we actually had some items here as well that were also pretty cool. So I mean, not much to complain considering they are free, and I mean, I'm a big fan. I think that this Science Department did well when it came to the releases, though we have had better releases before inside the Science Department. I do think that these, new science restoration items do really clutch up. A lot of people like the skater stuff, and this little tiny backpack over here, and I mean, the new science restoration stuff isn't too bad either. Now, on top of all this, I also kind of wanted to talk about lore. Now, I know we're reconstructing the entire Science Department after the Jumbotron raid, and that's the entire lore of this thing, but we don't even have stuff about the teller. I think about an invasion or two ago, we had some green over here for the teller, but apparently it's gone, and I am just kind of saddened by that. Like, don't get me wrong, this Forbidden One stuff is still over here, but dang, having some more lore would be cool. Other than the fact that we're building back up the science restoration and this little, hint towards the Forbidden One that's been here for all the invasions now, there's not a lot of lore. So I feel like when it comes to being lore packed and story mode filled, this Science Department isn't the best. But now that I've gotten those three big sections out of the way, I kind of wanted to talk about other stuff that the Science Department also had, like the coolers. Now, the challenges are arguably one of the biggest parts of the entire Science Department event. Literally. This is where we see all of our stuff, our XP, our challenges, and our little, battle pass timeline. Don't get me wrong, I have every core location other than this one because you have to get wins and stuff like that, and I'm just lazy in general. And I like how it's different colors, how there's less maps and more cores and stuff like that, but most people couldn't fill out this actual bar, which was very surprising, because the other invasion events, you would be, getting this credit thousands of times. Once you get that last credit, it just kind of refills and you'll just keep getting credits once you collect more cores, but quite literally, you had to complete every core location to actually get this item, which I really do like. I think that's a good thing and really should boost the actual player interactivity for the actual Science Department. I'm glad that these cores were harder, and I'm glad that there were more of them in less rooms. I like the new design as well, and a new core design every Science Invasion event would be cool. So despite it not having the best map, it did have the best core system in my opinion, and I was a big fan of these new invasion cores. I think a longer battle pass and more XP per core would be cooler as well. Maybe instead of the 25 here, we could get maybe like 35. Just some more items would be sick, and be sure to let me know your guys' thoughts. And lastly, the community build up with this actual, event. Now, when it comes to the community and all that, I really do like how, some people were hyped up about this entire event. But a lot of people are sick of Invasion. Like, Invasion is a cool event, don't get me wrong, but a different event that isn't Invasion would be cool. I don't know, me personally, I would like to switch it up, and I think that the community thinks that it's time for a change. This is our third, fourth Invasion now. I'm not too sure because we've already been through so many, but I feel like just something different other than Invasion would be cool. Don't know, what are your guys' thoughts though? And be sure to let me know down in the comments below. Did you guys like the science department? And to you personally, which science department was the best? Now that this science department is leaving within a few hours, this will be the last time we see our, restoration event inside of Rec Room. This is pretty much it, and it was fun while it lasted, and I had a great time making a bunch of videos on it. So, whilst you guys are letting me know all your thoughts down into the comments below, be sure to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. Whilst you're doing all that crazy stuff, be sure to use code SKULL, and I hope you use code SKULL when going on inside this Invasion event. I hope you guys had fun, got a lot of memories, and be sure to let me know what your favorite part about Invasion was. And yeah, that's basically it for this entire commentary video. I'll catch you guys all inside the next video, and without any further ado, Bro Fist!